Well, Putin the cat has found himself a new place to lay down on the carburetor box, right? Yeah, you like this damn thing, don't you? You guarding the parts, aren't you? Good guy, good guy. Well, I took the taillights out of the back of this Samurai because I was taking the trailer hitch out to remove the gas tank, and I noticed I moved some wires around and caused one of the marker lights not to work. So I was checking it out. I had the I checked the voltage, which was here, this one, to a ground. It had 12 volts. And I checked the ground was no good. What was going on is it had a, this is a replacement one. It's one of those crib connectors. And these aren't bad. They last for a while, but sometimes what I used to do is fill them up with weather strip adhesive on the ends here so no corrosion gets inside. But what I'm going to do this time is, I took out the other one and, it was all corroded up. Use some dielectric grease. So if I fill this up with dielectric grease, and I'll probably use a little bit of adhesive on the outside too to fill it in here. So these aren't the best thing in the world to use, but they're still not bad. They're good for like hooking up trailer lights. And what I plan to do too here in the next morning is I want to pressure wash all this stuff on the bottom before I put the gas tank in, dry it off, hit it with rusty metal primer, then a coat of truck bed lining, which will pretty much cure it. But first I'm going to fix both, make sure all these lights work good. Okay, so that fixed that, and the old marker light is working, so nice. Anyway, time to do the other side. I actually had to make something for the other side, and it's because the socket itself was screwed up. Instead of buying a part, I made a part, which was a smart idea, I think. Yeah, just to test the light, I made this actually. Just took the original. I'll show you what it is, but I'm just checking the light to make sure it works. But I'll show you what it is. I actually fixed the old one rather than buying a new one because the parts are too rare. Okay, so I had the this was actually the plastic piece that goes on with the side marker light, and inside it was all corroded out where the bulb goes. So what I did was I just got some 194 sockets, and I cut it out with I cut out the old complete socket that was in here with the drill, and then I glued in a new socket, in the hole. Actually the socket fit in the hole very tight. I glued it in with the panel adhesive, which is some really super strong glue, overkill. And then on the outside I coated it up with rubberized sealant, and actually over all the heat shrink wrapping and stuff, I put some very heavy Gorilla Tape, and I tied it on with a twist tie. So in other words, this whole thing's impervious to water from the backside, because it's too hard to find these parts for this damn thing. It's an SJ413, it's not a Samurai, and this only cost me, I don't know, $1 so to fix it. Okay, so that took care of the marker light, and I wrapped some tape around the wire so it's protected, and to make sure the tape doesn't come loose, I used some tie ties. It was Gorilla Tape, so tie ties will keep the tape from unraveling, but not necessary. You can just leave the wire on here like the original, but it'll keep it from the elements from getting at it and rotting out the wire. Yeah, that's another little stupid thing that was aggravating me. I probably figured the answer. This is the dome light, and that's in the on position all the time. That's in the off position, and when you have it in the middle position, it's when the door is open. And it turned out to be basically what I figured it was. Just very easy with this car. Just take off the strap here, the rubber strap, and this is the door plunger. So when you press it in, you look up there, it goes off when the door's closed and comes on. Very simple fix, but just nitpicking everything because I want every damn little feature on this car working. And so basically I just had to clean this off really good up in here where it makes contact. That's all. And I'll probably hit it with some more electromotive cleaner. The other thing I got to do is it's a little minor bullshit, but you know, I hate having, you know, this is what makes a car worthwhile or not. I like having everything work on a car, all the details. This is the clock. This is a typical stupid thing wrong with these. You can get these for 20 bucks, and if you buy them from the dealer, they're big bucks actually. But you just have a couple wires you have to hook up, and they got a clock that fits in there. It's lighted face and quartz, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm just doing all this minor bullshit. Tomorrow I'm gonna go ahead and undercoat the underside with the chassis saver and reinstall the gas tank and keep going. So make sure we have you know, 100% rust proofing all the way, and everything works, including all the minor details.